Hi class, in this video I'm going to be talking about how to add and subtract fractions with uncommon denominators. If you recall from adding and subtracting fractions with common denominators, if the bottom numbers are the same, I can simply keep it that way and add the top numbers. But right now my bottom numbers are not the same. I have 1 over 4 and 1 over 2, with a 4 being on the bottom here and a 2 being on the bottom here. So I have to make them the same before I can add my top numbers together. In this case, I'm thinking, well, 4 is just a multiple of 2, so I can simply multiply 2 by a number to get it to 4. In this case, 2 times 2 would be 4. But what I do to the bottom number, I also have to do to the top number. So I must multiply 1 by 2 as well. These are essentially equivalent fractions. So now what I have is 1 over 4 plus 2 over 4, because 1 times 2 is 2 and 2 times 2 is 4. Now that my bottom numbers are the same, I can keep it that way and just simply add the top numbers. So I have 1 plus 2 over 4. And in this case, 1 plus 2 is going to be equal to 3. So I have 3 over 4. Now in this next example, I have 1 over 2 plus 1 over 3. My bottom numbers are not the same, so I have to make them the same. But in this case, if I try to multiply 2 by a number to get it to 3, it would have to be a decimal number. And if I multiply 3 by a number to get it to 2, it would also have to be a decimal number. So what I want to do is actually find something that is common between them that's a higher multiple. So in this case, I'm going to multiply 2 by 3 to get 6. And I also notice that I can multiply 3 by 2 to get 6. So what ends up happening is I can multiply 1 over 2 by 3 top and bottom, and multiply 1 over 3 by 2 top and bottom to get my common denominators. So in this case, 3 times 1 is 3, 3 times 2 is 6. And 1 times 2 is 2, and 3 times 2 is 6. So now my bottom numbers are common. So I can simply keep it that way, keep it the same, and just simply add my top numbers. So I have 3 plus 2 over 6. And in this case, 3 plus 2 is just going to be 5. So my final answer is 5 over 6. And now before we move on, I just want to show you guys another way that I like to do this question. So for this question, if you recall the butterfly method that we use for comparing fractions, what I'm going to do is draw an X across from my fractions. And this forms what looks almost like the wings of a butterfly. Now I just multiply across. So in this case, 2 times 1 is going to be 2, and 3 times 1 is going to be 3. I'm not done yet though. Now what I want to do with this method is I want to do one more step for this butterfly method. I want to draw almost like a cross for my bottom denominators, indicating that I have to multiply them together. So in this case, 2 times 3 is going to be 6. Now my top number was 3. My top number here is 2, and the bottom number is 6. So it is all over 6. So I end up having 3 over 6 plus 2 over 6 with this method. And now I can simply keep the bottom number the same again. Add the 3 and the 2 together. I have 3 plus 2 divided by 6, which would be 5 over 6. Okay, let's do another example. For this example, I'm just going to try the butterfly method here. So I'm going to go draw a cross here and draw a cross here. And now 3 times 1 is 3, 2 times 4 is 8. And once again, let me finish the butterfly method by drawing a line across the bottom. 3 times 4 is 12. So this must mean that I have 8 over 12 plus 3 over 12. And if I add that together, I keep the bottom the same because 12 is common. And then I just have 8 plus 3 over 12. 8 plus 3 is 11. So my final answer should be 11 over 12. Now for subtracting fractions, it's pretty much the same method. We want to make sure our bottom numbers are the same before we can subtract the top numbers. In this case here, it looks like 6 is just a multiple of 3. So I can multiply 3 by a number to make it become 6. So in this case, 3 times 2 should be 6. And what I do to the bottom number, I must do to the top number. So I can multiply 1 by 2 as well. So in this case now, 2 times 1 is going to be 2. And 3 times 2 is going to be 6. So I have 2 over 6 minus 1 over 6. And since 6 is common on the bottom, I can simply let that be the same and simply subtract the top numbers. I'm subtracting because I have a subtraction symbol here. So now I have 2 minus 1 over 6, and 2 minus 1 is just going to be 1 over 6. Notice how I didn't use the butterfly method for this example here. It's because for this one, since I only had to multiply one fraction by 2's, in this case top and bottom here, using the butterfly method would actually make this method longer. Now for the bottom number, 3 over 4 and 2 over 5, it looks like I'm going to have to multiply the 3 over 4 by certain numbers and the 2 over 5 by certain numbers. Hence, it's better to use the butterfly method for this case. So I'm going to use the butterfly method here. I'm going to have, looks like 2 times 4, which is 8, and 3 times 5, which is 15, after I draw the cross. And now I'm going to draw the cross on the bottom to connect them together. 4 times 5 is going to be 20. So I'm going to have 15 over 20 minus 8 over 20. And in this case, since the bottom numbers are the same, I can simply keep it the same and just subtract the top numbers. In this case, 15 minus 8 is going to be 7. So my final answer should be 7 over 20.